Can we get a hernia update? I don't think I really... Oh, health update, sorry. Hey, can we get an update on the hernia, dude? Like, maybe. I'm doing alright. Still having issues. It hasn't never gone away. Didn't get better, didn't get worse. It's just still there. I just don't talk about it. Because why talk about it all the time and have every other stream have like a down point, right? No. I'm doing alright. I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. There are a few options that I have to consider over the next 6 to 12 months. I might do a few procedures. I have an appointment coming up to talk about these very things. Am I gonna just go get hernia surgery? Am I gonna do a intercostal nerve block? These are the things that I could do. These things that are options to see if it can kind of get rid of it. I don't know. I would be lying to you if I didn't say that the 3 or 4 months I took off from streaming and I didn't solve the problem was a little demoralizing, if I'm honest. Because, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the doctor like fucking 20 times and figure this out. Didn't happen. I might have kind of figured it out. We'll find out. But it's gonna take some major, I want to say, lifestyle changes and potential procedures, like maybe a surgical procedure to see if it works. But there's your update. I'm fine. I'm drinking green tea. I got green tea coursing through my veins. Am I loud? I turned myself up. Black tea is better? What? I can't stop laughing. What the fuck? Oh, fuck, dude. I was laughing so hard at what you just said. I can't believe you just said that. It was so funny what you said. No, they're both good. You're a tea centrist. Call me whatever you want. Call me whatever you want. I know what I am up here. And that is an enjoyer of all things. Okay? You can call me whatever you want. That's your opinion. But your opinion is not my opinion. And my opinion is my own fact. Get dunked on. Are you guys ready to play? Before I, like, embarrass myself in the pre-stream anymore? Okay. Do you guys ever go... Okay. Does anybody just sit at their setup and it's been the same exact thing for potentially years, but something just fucking doesn't... Something just doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm uncomfortable. Why? I'm like the seats, I'm like, no, I hate it. Like, what's going on here? Why do I feel like this? Like, my seat's too low, my seat's too high, there's not enough cushion, there's too much cushion. The armrests are in the wrong place. I can't, like, grab the mouse, I can't move. This sucks. I don't know, nothing happened. Nothing changed. This has been the same. Look, I feel like I'm floating around. What's happening? Stop gaslighting yourself and just play the game. This is gonna be you've changed. I know everyone's gonna backseat me in this game, and it's people are gonna tell me like, go in that door, go in that door. You're just gonna get fucking banned, like, for a year. If you say even one, if you say the word, like, go, and then, like, blah, 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 door, you're gonna get timed out for, like, fucking 2 years. Just wanna make sure you know that. If people get too crazy about it, we're gonna put it in emote only mode, and, like, you're gonna get banned for a year. There you go. I scared them. Now they won't do it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I remember that. I played this, like, 10 years ago.
Stanley
I remember
worked
this.
for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Go into door number 429
Employee
first,
number
stupid.
427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley decided to get up and go this way.
One day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Weird.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
This is your day when you're not
Shocked,
streaming.
Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
You should leave the room. I'm going to do whatever I want to do in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe mode, okay?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
Okay.
And here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
So,
Stanley waited.
in 15 minutes,
Hours passed.
am I going to get...
Days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt,
It's been
was
2
that
minutes.
if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to.
It's been 1
He
minute.
will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
What?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
I'm not going
He
anywhere.
had to make that. No.
I can't believe...
This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
I don't know, I figured maybe if you did it
Nothing will hurt
twice,
me.
you'd
Nothing
get
will
annoyed or
break
something.
me.
Can't open 428. I can't open 429.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, everybody's gone.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
It did.
But it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Yeah, but you never know. So, alright, everyone's gone. I can't go in 437. I can't go in 430. This doesn't matter, just go. Close all doors behind you so the amnesia monster does not get us.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, he didn't. He entered the door on his right. Yeah. Where am I going to go? Am I going to defy the narrator? No. I'm going left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This looks like the whiteboard that we had for the dollhouse meetings. Like, this is kind of what we were doing. You know, sometimes I feel like these big executive board meetings are just kind of nap time. Like when you were fucking 5 years old. They all come in there and they shake hands. They're like, oh, yes, how you doing? Yeah. Michael, good to see you again. Yep, profits are up. They sure are. And they're like, it's like sleeping bags all over the ground. And they like are getting in. Yep, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, we could fire like 400 or 500 more people. Yeah, I think that would be a decent idea. Yeah. Okay. You good? Yeah. Say hello to the wife and kids for me. And they're all just fucking sleeping in sleeping bags here for like 2 hours. And then they get up and they leave. And they shake hands and they say thanks. What happens in these board meetings? Like, what even happens in them? No, I wasn't done. I wasn't done with my board meeting rant. Come on, man.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow.
Am I stuck in
just
here?
an empty broom closet.
No, that's bullshit.
No reason to still be here.
Oh, that's bullshit. There's something in here.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
FA. Forensics analysis?
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I got a very important board meeting going on. And you understand, we're talking about what we're gonna do in the third quarter.
No
Oh, yeah, let me-
significance to the story whatsoever.
Oh, yeah, that joke?
I never would have thought to mention it.
Oh, there it goes. See you later. Out of the park. Oh, yes, I'm in a board meeting, and we're
To you,
awful,
this is
shitty people.
its own branching path.
Oh, there it goes. See you later.
Go talk about this with your friends or say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here.
Am I dead in
when
here?
A physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that,
Not
just
sleeping.
step out into the hallway.
Oh, dude, look at that one. Oh, there it goes in the left field.
Coming to a staircase,
Shit.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Now I went downstairs.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment
Or I'm
for
asleep.
no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors
hey.
close automatically behind him wherever he went?
That's true.
And
What's
for
going
that
on
matter,
here?
these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at
this
last,
can't be real.
he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Yes, I'm dreaming. 1, 2, B,
This is
4.
all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have
5:55.
finally found an answer, an explanation. He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
This works.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Can you guys change channels? I can.
fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
So it's not a dream.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell
This
me
is
I'm
fucked up.
real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariela. Mariela woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
What?
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself.
Wait, what?
And collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy
Lost
people
to
look like.
Mariela?
And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What happened to me? Why did I just die? Why would I just die? Executive bathroom. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Who wrote this? No toilet next to a window. I'm sorry, I don't care how high up I am. No thanks. You know, I feel the same exact way about the hotel room. Look at this big curtain. Wow, look at this. All the view. You can see like the whole city from here. No, I close that shit immediately. Close it immediately. I don't want that open. What if you like taking a shit? What are you like naked? I close that. I don't fucking. That freaks me out so much. I hate that. Like, oh, it's just a huge window here. I don't want to even look in my fucking hotel room. I don't want to look in my bathroom. Like, what the fuck is this? You want a view? All right, here. Install like a little Wizard of Oz slider. You know, like, wait, Munchkin Land. No, you can't come in here. Just like a, so you can just put your eyes out. Whoa, wow, that's cool. This does the same thing. It does the exact same thing. Show your pants. No, I can't. I can't show you my pants. All right, fine. Okay. All right, fine. All right, fine. All right, it's Super Mario, okay? Can you see? There's Super Mario pajamas, okay? Are you happy? Are you happy? Okay? There's Super Mario pajamas. Don't you guys get it? I just have to be presentable from here up. You know how many times I've had a nice shirt on and wearing like fucking little like pajama like shorts? All that matters is like this camera right here, right? So that's all that matters.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
What's going on here? Hold on, I gotta for the streamer and YouTuber supercut. Hold on. I gotta make a good one. Make sure I get on it.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true
Whoa!
nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Oh my god!
The lives of
what
so
the
many
fuck?
individuals.
I can't swear. You're right. No, I can swear, but they'll do this. It'll be like, what the? I always find like censoring like fuck or like shit. It's like you hear the first two letters and the last letter. It's like what a. You're just essentially censoring a letter, like Freddy, for instance. What it, like you? Why does it matter? Fuck. 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 Right? Like it doesn't matter. You literally like shit. 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 You know what I'm saying? Like it's just literally the I in shit is being removed. Who cares? Kids will learn. Get your kids off of YouTube immediately. Right now. Get your kids off of YouTube now. Like, do it today. Get them off there immediately. And get them out of here, too. Get them out of here. You don't want them here. No, we need much more high-quality children's television. Okay? children's television, like in children's content. Like, holy shit, what a disaster. Can you imagine Otto's grotto? And like one of the segments, it's like Otto sitting at a table, and it's like a counting segment. You know, like, and there's 5 treats on the table. And it's like, oh, Otto, hey, can you count with us, Otto? And he's like, yeah, I can count with you. Absolutely, my name's Otto. It's like, Otto, how many treats are on the table? And he goes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Otto, count again, Otto. There, you try again. No, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, and then he eats the 5th one. 4. Then it goes like, and then it like zooms in, and it's like a cute thing. And we teach kids counting.
Here, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Well, I could turn it. Could I turn it on? I'm sorry. Not before my morning coffee. I don't do anything before my coffee.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Can I change this to like have it be like eat like 20% more vegetables? Like, can I just make it that? Yeah, but what if it was just like cigarettes are gross, right? Like, oh, cigarettes are gross. Yeah, cigarettes are gross. And eat 10% more broccoli. Hey, that was loud. Let people decide that on their own. I'm fucking kidding.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
I turned it off.
Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Could I like mind control myself to know way more than I do? Like if I go to that machine and I was like, I'm gonna mind control myself and to know like every language. Could that work? It's not like the Matrix. No, it wouldn't. That's the Matrix. All right, but okay, what if I was like I was in the mind control machine and somebody walked over and was like, you now know every language on Earth. What would happen? Would I come out of it? Like, and then I come out of the machine and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. What do I do? Would you know? Wouldn't it not work? But what would you think?
Immense possibility of
you would think you knew every language on Earth.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
That's fucking funny.
And Stanley was happy.
So would I pretend to understand French? That's so stupid. Wait, where does this go? I didn't do this. Should I go up or down? I remember I was in an elevator one time, and this like mom and her little girl came in, and we were just going down the elevator, and the mom was like not paying attention. And the little girl went like this, walking with her finger pointing right towards just going for a button. And she was going for like the emergency bell button. And it was just in slow motion. I was just like, oh no. And it was, she pressed it and it went like, ah! And for 1 second. And it was just like, holy shit. And then we got off the elevator and like nothing happened. It was like, what the fuck? That's a fake story? That's not a fake story. I didn't just make that up. Why would I make that up? Why would I make up a stupid elevator story where a little kid presses like the bell button for like the ring the emergency button? Why would I make that up? There's no reason. What do I gain from making that up? All right, get me out. What the fuck is going on? Go up. What's that? What are you doing? You fail to comprehend the joke. What? Wasting someone's time is a joke? Wasting my valuable time is funny? That's funny? Wasting my time? I just wasted my time. That was a waste of my time. And that's funny. This new generation does not fucking whatever.
To nobody. He began wildly. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
Boomer.
So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Hey, no. But I don't, you know what I don't like? When someone deliberately wastes my fucking time. Again, right? Funny, right. You wasted all of our time when you played the strawberry game. Oh, that's different though, that was funny. Oh yeah? You wasted my time by having to make me put a poll up every 15 seconds to get 85% of you to keep confirming to keep playing the game. That was wasting my time. Your mods were doing it. It wasn't even you. Yeah,
Stanley
and
still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on
and like
track.
going to my other monitor and typing each letter to say run another poll. Like God, my fucking hands hurt after that. My fingers are so delicate. I'm wasting my time.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Do I actually just die if I go in here? Everyone's calling me a coward. Hey, Jeremy. Jump in this hole. It'll grind you up into 1,000 pieces. No. Coward. You're a fucking coward. Do it, Giga Chad. Oh, well, now that I'm going to be a Giga Chad, of course I will. Jesus. I thought I was supposed to die.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer
Oh,
to his
shit, it's going to
demise,
squish me.
He reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the
Worthless.
real story. Trapped forever
I
in his
took a
narrow
man to a
vision of
graveyard.
what this world is.
All on his way to
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Worthless.
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shattered life. Farewell, Stanley.
Worthless. I'm good.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant,
Right, little
Stanley
toaster,
was
that's right.
obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh, it didn't. Why is there a
What
different narrator?
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Dude, this only happens with the pirated version. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. That would have been kind of crazy. Ultra Deluxe announcements. In December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and the game's delay. Cool. Why am I expecting a bunch of little chat bubbles around here that I can click on? And all of a sudden it's just like... And that's why we decided, when we delayed it by a year or two, that when we finally got it on Steam, we were going to make sure that me, Gay Ben, would personally announce the game's listing on Steam. Like, I feel like I'm looking for those.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story?
It's just a jump map.
Specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see?
Cars,
Vehicles?
yeah, a car.
Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
Ooh.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
But should I go in there, or should I go one of the other doors? I'll try it. Please rate your experience.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Stanley Parable, worldwide leaderboard. Worldwide leaderboard? 21% of players skipped the intro sequence. Only the worst 30% of players chose the blue door. 98% of players... How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. That's funny. No, you see a lot of 1-star reviews.
Would you say that competitive leaderboard
and you read the
helps
review,
you feel motivated to keep walking?
It's like they
doors?
forgot a ketchup
Again,
packet. I mean, the server was actually really nice. The food was fine. They forgot to put a sauce in the bag. So fuck this place.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Sure.
Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Oh no!
You'll click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
Okay.
So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
So rescue
Be sure
baby.
to keep notes on your experience.
So loud. It's too loud. I don't like this. I don't like it. Baby sounds. You can do this for... I'm not doing it. I don't care.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
No.
It's over.
What?
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Refund.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What?
Ah, fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory?
Is this
What is our
Firewatch?
motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Okay. I think you're gonna see your asshole. I love the... Okay, somebody just said, what? With like 3 question marks. You need a little bit of context. Go to youtube.com/Jerma985. It's an old channel.
Oh, no.
And go look for a video called The Photos Are In. You might, like, unfollow the channel after watching that video. Right? Should I tell people to go watch that? I mean, it's like my favorite video. But, I mean, like, should I be telling people to do that?
It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Hey!
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that
Hey.
thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Another game. All right, this is cool.
Something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
What do you got?
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Rocket
Wonderful.
League?
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought.
Actually, never got into Rocket League.
I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls... Hold on.
Oh.
What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Shit. Okay, so now what? Oh my goodness. Is this a horror game now or something? This is a horror game, isn't it? I can't do anything.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Okay, let's go. All right, so should I turn on the mind control machine? New content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Hello, and thank you for playing The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Not even on fucking
After
Wii U.
receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Whoa.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Five Nights at
Well,
Freddy's.
this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle?
Jumps remaining. Oh, there's a jump now. Okay. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not gonna fucking do what you tell me to do.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
That's pretty good.
And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it.
That was
In
good.
fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
That's true.
If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks, just you and me having a great time together.
Wait, so that's it?
always.
Do I have to do something
What
else?
do you say, friend?
Wait. This is different. Wait, what happened?
Psst.
Okay, I'll go in here.
Stanley, come over here.
Alright, in the vent.
In the vent. I want to show you something. Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well,
Yeah.
it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our
What the
little
fuck?
secret.
What is this?
Take
Is
a
this the Warcraft portal? What's that thing called? What's the Warcraft portal? I've ruined it. Whatever.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
A memory zone.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Don't forget.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of
Award-winning.
2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
2013. Our first kiss, my first car, the release of Stanley Parable.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com.
Did it really get a 10?
Stephanie Sterling writes,
Did it actually get a 10 out of 10?
"Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives
It got a 10 out of
and then
10?
succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
ModDB 2012.
It was literally every game
Best of
ever
PAX.
created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now.
Narrative
A lifeless
excellence.
husk with an hour of
Wait a
new
minute.
elevator content. Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Steam reviews.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh God. Uh-oh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Remember, there's a spider on your shelf. He's probably eating the bad bugs. Can you guys imagine if there's just one day, yeah, all of a sudden there was just a huge tarantula just like here, like and climbing over here and shit. And I was like, what are you talking about, guys? Fucking stop. Like, shut up.
I wish there was a skip button. A skip button?
Let's take up 10 hours?
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting...
How do you play the original Stanley Parable for 10 hours?
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll put you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to...
How long has it been?
You're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review.
Can you edit a review?
I guess I should. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there.
Why
why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times.
Yeah.
There's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
Create a door.
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it.
Sorry, if the Muppets could do it, you could too.
I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie 9's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Oh, Stanley. Look back.
Oh, shit.
Look back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
That's so sad.
Stanley, Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time.
How much time?
I stopped keeping track after a year.
It's been a
Have you
year.
ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Oh, no.
Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley.
Door.
Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside,
Where is he? Did he leave? Where did he go? Where is he? What do you mean he's dead? He's a computer program. He can't die. What the fuck? Alright. Okay. Alright, turn it off. Turn it off. Where is it? Turn it off. I don't want to hear this. Turn it off.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said.
Yes!
He didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability.
I ain't skipping.
It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing.
I'm not
we
skipping
get
at all.
Where someone will say,
no
"Ooh,
skipping.
There should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are
Play Glover! Play Glover!
Discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is
fart
now
in your
our
chair!
lives.
Hey, make a sound! Funny sound! Fart in the sound!
To who we are.
Hey, you alright?
We would have to face toward the cruel weakness inside ourselves. We would turn.
Well, isn't he crafting the game? Why wouldn't he just craft a, like, I don't know, like a tuna sandwich or something for me to hang out and eat? Why am I, like, demanding a sandwich? What am I talking about? This that's, like, not cool. How long has it been? I've been here for, like, 1,000 years or something? What's going on? Like, life is growing in here now. Dude, what would be awesome is if, like, you heard goom, goom, goom. And, like, a T-Rex's face looked in. And we weren't going forward, we were going backwards. What the fuck? That idea is dumb as hell. That's stupid. Fuck you. Fuck you. What the fuck? I can get out! What the fuck? New content, not old new content. Okay.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you. You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
I think it's
the
all
original
right.
Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
I think it's cool so far.
Forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly
Stanley Parable
re-release
2.
with a few...
Expo Hall 2. Whoa.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Merch? Is this all fake? Because I would probably wear one of these. Is this fake? Are these real things? Go back. What do you mean back? What? Merch. Oh, it's a QR code. So it is real. We want the QR code. All right, well, get close enough. Look. What do I want to tell you? Remember, you're on the website.
For collecting all of them.
What?
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic.
You're on the QR code? What do you mean, check the code? Please go to the website. Wait, what the fuck is this? Expo visitor live feed. Right now, a man named called Jerma is exploring the exhibit. He's reading this right now. What? I thought you guys were fucking with me. This is weird. That's so strange. How would they know I was Jerma? That's what? It's updating. What do you mean it's updating? What is going on? Wait, what? Why? It's taking this random thumbnails. Hold on. Hold on. I just heard Ollie. Ollie! I just heard Ollie say "ew" in the other room. I just heard it. I fucking heard it. I heard Ollie say "ew." I heard "ew." Is it updated? Oh no, but I'm looking. I'm looking over there. Shit. No, I'm looking. Hold on. I'm looking. I can't be looking. I can't be looking. I gotta be looking down. I gotta get it again. Or how about this, like... Is it there? Wait, what? What? This is a fucking tarantula. That's so stupid. Alright. Okay. Alright, now put the tarantula in my mouth. Put the tarantula in my mouth. I'm gonna be like shocked that it's in there. You know what I mean? Like oh, not a soy face. It's a fucking spider in my mouth face. It's there? Okay, keep playing. The dev is even sick of this joke. The dev is like, all right, this is kind of funny, but like, fucking hurry up. You're torturing the devs. Hold on. 1 second. I'm realizing something happened that I'm not happy about, but I'm gonna, whatever. Like, what's going on with you? I'm fucking joking. What do you mean, update? It's a different person. They're cycling through like streamers, man. It's a different person. They're just cycling. Look, we're gonna move on from this because right now I believe this is Jacksepticeye now. I believe that Jack. It's a good game. I fucking love that. That's so fucking funny. But Jacksepticeye's not even live.
It's the Stanley Parable reassurance bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
Okay.
You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they?
Can I put it down?
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2. Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Let's go.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
It's gonna make me puke.
Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
What if I...
Now, I don't
Just
mean
stay
to
in
be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Is it actually infinite? Or am I gonna splat on the ground?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity.
It's got bigger.
From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
Am I alive?
You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
True.
What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
How do I get out of here?
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the
Oh, that's a
hole.
lie. That's false
I'll
advertising.
just be up here when you're ready.
False advertising. I'm not going anywhere till you fix it and make it actually infinite.
Great. Now, I'm very excited. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you.
They're a big
The
slide.
problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh.
Yay.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole.
Does this keep getting shorter and
I think it
shorter?
was that had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts
Woo! Hey.
Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep.
Now it's
even
just
by the
a
lax
kind of
overall
big hole.
standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Let's see it.
Well, there it is. The shame of my
There it
eye
is.
has come to haunt me.
Woohoo! Ow!
This
My
still
fucking
appealing
ankle.
to you.
Ow!
I know you're obsessed
Just
with
twisted it. I
holes,
stubbed it.
but at this depth,
It just bent it the
I
other way.
can't see this scratching
Fucking
itch.
goddamn stupid ass
Oh,
fucking lip on the ledge.
Who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
That fucking hurt. I rolled my goddamn ankle.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean,
What'd you do?
I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix
I
this.
can't climb out of here?
I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity.
Hey! I have a bucket, though. I can turn the bucket around, step on it, and get out. Am I actually stuck in here? Well, goodbye. Change your perspective. Change your perception? This is the part where the bugs start crawling all over everybody. This is the exact music that gets played when just roaches are just like everywhere. What the fuck? Wait, is it like cartoon music?
Stanley?
Actually, leave me alone. This is fun.
Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
Is this payback for all the
looking forward
skipping?
to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
This is my punishment for all the fast forwarding. Are we doing it again? No. I'm back out here. Mostly infinite hole. Settings World Championship. All right, let's do that. Why is that closed? What are you talking about? Check your settings. How do I do it? Should I just change every single setting?
The story.
What the fuck? Okay. Was it 86? All right, video. I have to do every single thing? Where's my achievement? Click through Res X Res? What is Res X Res? Simplified control. I did that already. Jerma, I'll help you. You can drag the sliders, but you need to be on every number once. Also, enable all checkboxes and check their subsettings of friendly dev. I think I got it. On, off, 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 off. Did I do it? I did field of view. I did this. Invert Y. I think I did everything. Check the website. You have audio, video, and controls. You missed some subsettings in general. I did? Where are they? Dude, I pressed every button. I pressed every button. I pressed every single, the general tab. I pressed every fucking button like 50 times. Dude, I pressed every single button. Okay. On, one-handed walking. Presentation. English. We can put it in fucking Dutch for all I care. Turn everything off. Slide this. This. Slide. Australia. This is all the way. Look, okay, this too! What am I missing? You have to toggle some settings first to see the sub options. What? Website. In general, like translation labels, I need to go to bed. Just keep playing. This bit isn't super important. Also, follow us on Twitter at CrowsX3. We deserve it after all this tech support. In general, like translation... What do you mean, like translation labels? What do you mean, translation labels? Yeah, I did this already. I did it already. What's with my mouse? What the fuck is wrong with my computer? It worked, it worked, it worked, it worked. I got it. My controls are inverted.
I can see you've gotten the Settings World Champion achievement. Well done. You've experienced every setting.
I'm inverted.
Quite
Embarrassing! It wasn't
yet.
embarrassing! I fucking pressed every button.
Adjust it.
What's this?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you...
What?
The Stanley Parable 2.
Where did the chapstick go?
Well,
gone.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
I didn't eat it. Did I eat it?
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go.
I didn't eat it.
2.
Well, that's... Oh, yeah.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
I didn't eat it.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
I like the designs that were out front.
Perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, look at that. Stanley Parable 2. Ooh, my bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Nice. I feel happy now. This is open again. Nice.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
No!
You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom
No!
closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet.
No.
That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders
Mine.
right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This
Mine.
is your companion and lifelong friend.
Fine.
You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk,
Yeah,
that it has to resort to
this
this
place.
stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket?
Yeah.
Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons.
Neither do I.
This is worse than I had imagined.
Yeah, fuck this place.
Wait. Now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
What?
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient?
Oh, shut
that
up.
your life is so banal and meaningless
When
that
they
you
say
feel
that.
the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never.
I thought we were friends.
Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket, as they have changed and evolved over the years.
Yeah.
Let him have it.
It stinks like a public bathroom in here, and the walls need to be painted. And
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go.
yeah,
There. Now it's settled.
Yeah.
No more debate, no more discussion.
Thank
Take
you.
a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical
Yeah, fuck
diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural
yeah,
order
yeah.
of
Let me
things.
kick the fucking. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. What are you gonna do? Fuck you.
All right, I've got a second sticker
Fuck
back
up.
here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
The fuck up. Yeah.
You see?
Got
I
it.
feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or
Too
not,
far.
you can look that.
I want to turn this on.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls.
Double cross.
Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds.
Silly birds.
The control buttons became active again.
Okay, do I want eagle or do I want sparrow? Sparrow.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all.
What is it?
It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind
What a silly
controls
bird.
were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams
Oh, wow.
of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken,
They look like
this one
robots,
was
like
surely the
mechanical.
best. And Stanley was happy.
No, I want to see more of those. Don't cut me off. I want to see more of that.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I've never gone this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No. I went this way.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Right. Oh.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
That door. Doing a bong rip?
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, wait. Can't go that way. Have to go this way. Oh, the mind control room.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
I already saw this.
Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
You're sending me back to
This
the beginning.
time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From
Rubbish.
the top.
Alright, where's my bucket?
When Stanley... Wait.
The fuck?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or...
I didn't have my bucket.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh,
Come,
God.
Stanley, let's find the story. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No, I'll find
I
it.
find it unlikely that we'll ever
got it.
progress by starting over and over again.
I got it.
But it's got to be better than this.
I got it.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
No, I got it. I just got it. Oh, my God.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Where did the doors go?
I
What the
might be
fuck?
remembering this wrong. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Where's my game? I paid for a fucking game. I paid for a game and it's not here. I'm just quit. I'm quitting.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
What?
The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story.
What the fuck?
Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I
Now
don't like this.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about
No,
this?
don't restart the game again.
You win!
Oh.
Congratulations!
Oh, that worked.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no.
Cool.
No, I don't feel right about this
I
at
did
all.
it.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Stanley
All right,
Parable
I've
2
got a
Adventure
solution.
Line.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line.
Okay.
How simple is that?
That's more like it. I missed the line. I didn't do it right. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Oh, no, not again.
Spoilers!
How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Did I follow the line still?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Yeah, we
Something
could.
Exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
I want to be a knight.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I want to be a knight with a staff that has spells. And I want to fight a dragon and I want to win.
Oh, no, not you again.
That's it. I don't care about anything else.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our
Another
control.
choice?
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere the place where we're trying to go...
This is just
there
fun
must
to
be
walk
a
around.
reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right,
What?
let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
No, it's not.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
This is my only choice. I have to go through. I have to.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Confusion ending.
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
Find the line, follow the line after long Stanley dies.
Well, who
I die.
consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Find a bookstore.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to see you there, and I don't want to see the turtle.
Did we do it?
Wearing a hat.
Break the cycle. Well, in the meantime, if you
Hey! What the fuck? Ow! What happened? What was that? That was ridiculous. That hurt.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief.
In here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Okay, phone. Phone rings. Don't answer the phone. Instead,
Now pick up the phone,
said the bucket.
pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about...
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
I felt like it.
Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
The bucket was talking.
Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously.
The bucket had a different voice
Joke.
than you.
Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here.
What?
Let's take a look.
What is?
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more
Let's learn.
importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
Oh, it takes decades.
Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions
Decades
is
of
yes.
craft.
Let's
crafting.
dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit,
Probably
with
true.
one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle
I mean,
from
like,
your body.
Look at me.
These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm not gonna do that.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations
No,
management,
that was
which is
fun.
the cornerstone of good comedy.
Wasn't it?
And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no
Scary.
time at all.
This is scary.
Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invaders who threaten our very existence, and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Jesus.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along.
Does it change? I hope it does. That'd be funny if it changed.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right.
What?
Leading back to the phone.
What the fuck?
I did not even look at the instructional video. I think this was all covered very clearly.
No, but
There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
What the hell happened?
Here we go.
Okay.
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
There you go. All right, let's see it.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this.
It's called improv. Figure it out.
There was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit, which
You got to be ready for
culminates in
anything.
this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No?
Where the hell am I?
Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal, I think I saw it playing guitar. No.
You don't need to tell a joke.
Fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly...
You don't got to tell a joke.
That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. How can we find them? Trust the completionist instinct. You must find them. There will be a reward for finding them all. While floating objects have appeared across the office, we have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. How can you tell you've spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them?
You're getting
one more.
close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figurines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them.
Why does it look so sad?
We have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figurines. None of us can.
What's down here? Cassette tapes? Oh, narrator dialogue. Oh, we're gonna beat the narrator.
295, tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore.
Wait, is this supposed to be the narrator when he was young?
The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes.
This is me talking?
The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up.
This is Dark Souls dialogue.
No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Blast! Harry Potter. You just ruined the moment. I know that. I have to hear it. I keep fucking thinking about it.
My lord.
What was it? Okay, we're good. I just need to hear it every, like, 4 or 5 days. I just need to hear it every 4 or 5 days. That's it. What happened? This is different.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
How was it
Stanley
different?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be... Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
The whiteboard ending. Dog mode? Ever tell you about the dog sound, like, Christmas album? Or it's like jingle bells and shit. They don't sell them anymore. They don't make them anymore. They don't make it anymore. I used to fucking cry laughing at that shit. It was so stupid. We wish you a Merry Christmas, Barking Dog Christmas song. Wait, you found it already? Do they still exist? Yeah. Oh, I'm serious. If you want to win a you laugh, you lose challenge, or like a no emotion challenge, play this for somebody. And they're going to be like, just what the fuck, man? Like, it's too much. It's just stupid. I'll try it. That one was not even funny. The dogs aren't even there anymore. Wait, what? Why are they not here? Okay, somewhere both red and blue.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley...
Dog, you have the floor. Whatever you'd like to say about what just happened. Well, hey! What the fuck?
Now
Okay, so
listen
both
carefully,
red
this is
and
important.
blue. Got it.
Stanley walked through the red door.
And
Got
there
'em
it
all.
is, the last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is
Got
its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
What? Okay.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with
there.
inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story.
He's up there.
But won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Okay.
I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time. Here's where it all began. The first collectible.
Oh,
Back then, we
right.
had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley. This was the 5th mini-Stan, and
Oh,
this
yeah.
one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little
Down there?
video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Windows Movie Maker? You found it near the cargo lift.
Takes you back, doesn't it?
Well, for it to
spent
be
a lot
like
of time making that video, but it was
2010.
8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
You are in the present.
And then there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Hey.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction.
No,
See
I
how
don't.
that feels.
Oh my god, okay. Can I like turn the TV off or something? Unplug it? I have to go through and do all that again. Backwards.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Don't watch it again. Oh my fucking god.
Yes, I love
That was a great video. It only has 600 thumbs down and 2 thumbs up. It's a great, you're doing great. It's a great video. I wonder what my most disliked video was. It was Demon Lord at Freddy's. You know what? That actually might be it. That actually might be it. Yeah, okay, it's because people thought that was, first of all, not funny. And second of all, people hated Five Nights at Freddy's. I remember that. Yep, I remember uploading that video, and that was right in the middle of Five Nights at Freddy's was getting popular, and people, like, hated it. And I was doing, like, this demon, like, avatar thing, and people didn't think it was funny, so it was a double whammy. I fucking hate Demon Lord Zaraxos. That's fair. That video made the game popular. No, it did not. That was one of the least viewed videos on my channel. And I was at the tail end of that game's initial first Five Nights at Freddy's 1 popularity. I was like 4 months late to the party, and I tried to do like a fun little spin on it, and I was way too late. If anything, that video made people dislike the game more. And me. And me, too. There are probably people from like 2012, 2013
There's something I feel I can remember.
who left in rage and never came back from that video.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship.
Bucket.
And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and
one
then
more go?
I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
One more? I get one more go? I gotta make this count.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Reboot the game entirely. I just quit the game. Please enter the current time. 9:15 p.m. Hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. Just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about the experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Pick whatever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Alright, back to the video game. 10 o'clock. 10 p.m. 10 p.m. is like my favorite time. Not too late, not too early. There's still like probably a couple, 2 or 3 hours left in the night. Relaxing. Reboot it again. I'm gonna set it. No, you know what? 9:30 is probably my favorite time. When I look at the clock and I see it's 9:30, I'm like, all right, there's still the whole night is there. I'm relaxing. I'm cool. And I'm good. It's at least probably 3 to 5 hours before I'm even gonna think about sleep. Okay, current time. They said I can make it whatever I want. 9:30 is the best time. 9:30 p.m. Not that far from now. That's my favorite time. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? No, that's what time. That's 15 minutes from now. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 9:30 p.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 9:30 p.m.? I would say that's very, very close. That's like incredibly close. Right? I mean, that's in literally like 13 minutes. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you. Now, you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple new ones. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Okay. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. I like it. This is brightness. Please just slide until the dog and cat are friends. I'd say right about there. Right there. Please just slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. Well, it says becomes the number 9. Not spell it. Not no bullshit. No Roman numerals. The number 9. Just that. That's what it's telling me to do. Just slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Okay, hold on. Alright, I think we can think about here. Yeah, I think so. Maybe just a little bit more. I'm not feeling it. I think it's a little bit up right here is fine. Which of the 2 made-up words below is most appealing to you? Scrumptious or occuboinkle? Oh my fucking god, occuboinkle a million times. Please don't adjust the slider. Okay. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes, I do. It is 9:20. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes? What is it? What is time anyway? I don't know. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yeah, shitload. You're a computer. Help. Yes. Will you come back to visit me? Yes. Okay. What time is it? Does anyone really, truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. I still don't really know you. You don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyways. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games are meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? That's maybe the only information that I really learned about you. It's not even... What? Time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. What? Epilogue? I got some. Epilogue. Many, many years later. Wait, this is from the skipping. This is back when I skipped a bunch of times, alright? Yeah, I guess I camped out for a night. I gotta keep going. Reminds me of Outer Wilds. What? This is the memory zone, right? Cookie9's blog. Review, The Stanley Parable 2. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. With a first game teamed with originality, The Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fanbase. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole, who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting. A welcome reprieve from... From what? Stanley Parable developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequels. When the Stanley Parable launched to a massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise. But a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press release they published today. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is not what the fans want. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been further from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Yeah, it was pretty good. That was fun. Anything else? Oh. Hello again. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise. What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we're going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in a game's title screen. We also really need a really dumb subtitle for the game, something loud and gaudy. Good, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Yeah. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of sequels by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way the Stanley Parable will never end, and nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. Should I do that? That sounds kind of funny. Okay.
His co-workers were gone.
All right.
What could it mean?
That's it.
Stanley decided...